Hey guys, we're doing a little bit of a chat here together with Thomas and talking about things. Say hello.
Yeah, dog, what's going on? Yellow Fever? Yellow Fever. I
Yeah,
like that one. That's short for Yellow Fever. Yeah, Yellow Fever. I'm going to call
yeah.
you that. Yellow Fever.
So tell everyone what you've been doing these days. Anything exciting?
Mining allocations with Genesis, playing around with those features, doing daily updates on the payouts. 256. I'm not taking a Bitcoin payout right now. With the difficulty and the pricing and where it's at. So, I've gone to you for guidance as far as shifting it over to Dash. So showed in today's payout, it hit double digits, like $12 for Dash, and excited about that. And taking your advice in the Poloniex exchange, which I know you don't like to do too much advice on that, but grabbed a lot of ETC. Which, by the way, when I talked to you earlier, the CEO of Exodus, um, he said too, he himself is holding a lot of ETC, and he thought it was a very good hold. Matter of fact, he mentioned it before I did. And once he mentioned it, I was like, oh, wow, Yellow Fever had been telling me about that, so that's why I got it. Along with the lines of pressing a ledger on me, which you've been telling me for weeks, so I'm going to buy one soon.
Yeah. See,
Probably tonight if I could.
right there, I got mine,
This guy, I
and
love it.
my stainless steel seed key. You
Mm,
know.
I got to get that too. It's a lot of work in progress from the ledger to the stainless steel seed key, steel pipe thing, whatever you got there, and all the way down to getting a rig. So main objective is to get the rig. I want to be
Yeah.
mining this stuff,
I've
which
had a
you
lot
mine
of
all.
guys asking me about rigs lately. They've become really profitable. You know,
You're the rig master, man.
so
So
and today I got some mail today. I went down and mailed off the GPU for Rando, and I got a CPU for another rig. So
oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
nice.
so that's just one more part. I got some other stuff
Hmm.
ordered, so I'll be doing a. I'm thinking about maybe trying to do a live rig build. I don't know. We'll see, but
Oh,
that'll be
we,
cool. The
well, I think you and I discussed earlier, and we'll stream it on YouTube and do it all so people know it's legit. I'm pretty much going to be paying you to build the rig for me to get it done the way it should be.
Yeah,
Have you ship it over to me, over here in Cali, and get that going. So I'm excited about that.
it's
For people
awesome.
out there,
It's
use this
awesome
guy.
money
He's
right now. It's man. It's I'm doing like well, I can, let's see here. My rigs right now at this moment
hmm
are hitting $1,797.28 a month.
oh, that's big. That's big.
You know.
And all that earnings right there per month, and then it's Ethereum, right? From what I
Yeah,
understand.
I'm mining Ethereum right now. Yeah. Um, but there's a lot of coins that you can mine that are actually paying off really good right now. So, but that's what's going on with me, and I'm just holding my Ethereum now. I wanna hold a little bit of it, not a lot, but a little. So
Are you exchanging? You're getting a lot of ETC too, Ethereum Classic. So
yeah,
you're
I just bought 157 today.
so you probably passed me at this point.
I can't let you
I
beat
know my
me.
goal is 2,000. My goal is 2,000. What's yours now? 2001.
Yeah, 2001. You know,
uh,
yeah. So I think it's a great buy. I think it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up a lot. I think.
it's got a lot of good potential, especially for people that can't jump on this whole crypto bandwagon and afford to buy enough Bitcoin to be profitable, or even buy certain altcoins like Dash. You look at the numbers where ETC's at, and even if it went to 10, 8, $7, your ROI is huge
If
if you buy
Ethereum
enough.
if Ethereum can go to $100, There's no reason why Ethereum Classic can't go to $30, $40, $50. You know, none at all. There's no reason why it couldn't go to 100. There's also an ETF they're trying to do on Ethereum Classic. As far as I know, that's the only other ETF that's being tried. So, man, if they do an ETF on Ethereum Classic, whoa, we could be seeing huge numbers, you know.
It's definitely the most under the radar, ignored opportunity right now. You will not hear a lot of people talk about it. You'll hear the upcoming of, and look, this is not saying that these other alternatives are not good, but you hear a lot of people talking about Monero. They'll be discussing, of course, Dash, which is the number one thing, but Monero, Dogecoin, different things as far as opportunities. But ETC, where the price is at, that's a golden ticket. I think it's the opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah,
you and I, what we've been discussing, I think
it could be
plenty of profit there.
The second opportunity of a lifetime, because the first one was Bitcoin, but we missed out.
Yeah.
When it was $10.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's act like that never happened. Yeah. But down the road, we may be acting if we don't buy. I don't want to be acting like ETC never happened too, so I want to get in now. I mean, like you said, Ethereum at 100. I called Ethereum at 100.
Yeah.
And I still believe that. It's got a strong hold. Actually, it didn't dip as low as people anticipated. It's strong.
Yeah.
And down.
But yeah, I think that there's a lot of money coming out of Bitcoin and being put into the altcoins, and there's also some stuff that's been seen now in the exchanges that's supporting that. I know that on the what was it, the one of the Asian exchanges, I think it was like in Korea, South Korea, they're seeing a lot of people buying Ethereum, which, you know, I mean, Asia's been huge on Bitcoin, but now they're looking at Ethereum. I think that's going to really pump the price. I think it's going to keep, you know, stabilize it here and then pump the price in the future. Everyone buying that. So
you're saying China is good,
that was South Korea that's buying it right now.
South Korea, okay, South Korea.
And
sorry.
I think China's going to be, I think they're going to be investing in it too.
Well,
you know, I think they're going to be putting a lot of money into it. Because I really think Bitcoin's on a downward trend. It's gonna continue going down for a while.
Well, let's not scare people out there. I mean, at the same time, would you agree that you're saying that like what you're famous for saying, it's gonna be on sale for a while and it's gonna dip down and dip down, but it's definitely something you should buy as it goes down, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's gonna be going down more, but I think you should definitely still hold it, but you should be diversified in your holdings and make sure that you're holding several different things that look good, not just the bubble coins. And you know, when I say bubble coins, I mean, like, you know, I am holding some Dash, but I think Dash is a bit of a bubble right now. You know, so I
agree.
Dash is a bubble, so it could go up more. But it could go down more. Ethereum, I don't think Ethereum is in a bubble. You know, Ethereum is like a utility knife. It does so many different things. I think we're really seeing where it would have been if it wasn't for the DAO hack and if it wasn't for all of the spamming on the network that had happened earlier or late last year. So.
Well, it's good that it happened early on because, as you may have heard, Dash is not the most secure crypto out there. It's got a lot of flaws, so a lot of bad stuff can happen, and including the bubble.
Right.
That may be on a super sale eventually because I'm not going to buy it at this point. I'm going to mine it, of course, but I feel that I'm going to trade it off eventually before shit hits the fan with it. I think it's soon to be just like every altcoin and every coin out there has ever done.
I don't know. Dash is a little bit different. They're really pumping a lot of money into advertising, marketing.
Yeah.
So that's their focus is marketing, and really, to my knowledge, no one's ever done that before with the cryptocurrency. So they might have a winning thing there. I mean, they may actually become pretty well known.
Well, marketing is plus, like they say, sex sells, and they got Amanda out there, a real cute chick who's reading off a script like she knows what she's talking about, but she probably has no clue about anything. She's just memorizing something and spitting a lot of verses and stuff that may be true, may not be true, but that's where I find their marketing opportunity, where they invested in her, because look, she's obviously...
I mean, they hired her for a reason, and it's fulfilling the reason that they hired her for.
People love her.
Yeah.
They love her. She's cute. I'm
not a fan. I'm not a fan. There's some stuff she said that just infuriates me. But they've got the marketing for sure. I understand they just rented offices right next to PayPal. So they're on the rise. But I do think they're in a bubble. Whether they can sustain that bubble where it's at, or if it goes up, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But you definitely, you need to diversify for what's coming up, in the markets this year. And I really think that the markets, this is going to be, I think the biggest gains are going to be in altcoins this year. And I think the biggest gains in altcoins are all going to be because of Bitcoin. And people are going to be getting out of Bitcoin. And we're seeing that right now. There's the SegWit and Bitcoin Unlimited debate going on, and it's getting, it's really getting heated, and it's really coming to a head.
Yeah, you know what? It's good that you bring that up too, because I know I was talking with John Crothers. We communicate text, phone call, Facebook Messenger, stuff like that, and he was kind of asking me about, what's going on with Bitcoin Unlimited. And I said, well, it's a little mind-boggling for me to really break it down for you to where I feel like I'd give you an educated even guess or an accurate response. As far as what's going on there with Bitcoin Unlimited. So, in a nutshell, if you were going to explain it to, not that the viewers out there are, of a lower grade level, but if you were to explain it to an elementary school person, a child, how would you break that down as far as what actually is going to happen as far as this whole Bitcoin Unlimited thing? In simple terms.
Well, Bitcoin Unlimited is it's a hard fork of the chain. So basically, at the point of the block where they want to activate it, if they activate Bitcoin Unlimited, the miners that are on Bitcoin Unlimited, they'll follow one path, and the miners that are on, not running it, they'll follow another path. And if the miners that are not following it have enough consensus, they'll create a whole new coin. So what'll happen is you'll have like two coins at the same, that are happening at the same time. Your old coins will work with both chains. You'll be able to spend them on both chains, but this can be detrimental to the value. We've seen that with Ethereum.
Yeah, I mean,
so
just from what I read, it's just there is an increase in support of people for the whole for SegWit. I think I was looking at a chart called Mining Pool Support by Proposal.
Yeah, it's mining pools
looking at percentages.
Yeah,
pretty close.
Mining pools are making the decisions. I think the big difference between the two is SegWit is more oriented towards making Bitcoin what I believe to what Bitcoin was intended to function as. Lower transaction fees, really fast times, so you can use it to do your everyday transactions. Buying coffee or buying a car or whatever you want to buy. Whereas the way I understand it, Bitcoin Unlimited is going to be a lot more higher fees. Not as bad as I think we're seeing now. So they're wanting to make it to where Bitcoin is more of just a storage of value and not functional in value. And if that happens, if that happens to where Bitcoin's more of a storage of value, then coins like Dash are really going to be they're really going to be pumping that. Hey, we got fast transactions and they're they don't cost you anything, so that's definitely going to push people away. There's also a whole thing right now that's happening where holders of Bitcoin, people that are holding that want SegWit to activate, they're dumping. This is the way I understand it. They're dumping some of their Bitcoin now. Whether it's enough to make a difference, I don't know. But they're dumping some of their Bitcoin to lower the price of it. If they get the price low enough, what will happen is Bitcoin Unlimited is going to lose support from the miners because if there's two chains, both chains are going to drop in value. It'll be confusing. And if they get it low enough, it'll make it to where miners can't make any money on either chain. So
no, I see. No, that's actually an excellent strategy by the holders because I have discussed this. If you look at the market and you're watching the exchanges like the Poloniex, where Bitcoin was dropping, and you see all the rise of the altcoins, everything was in the green one day.
Yeah,
just a total rise. It's just like, where'd all of a sudden the faith in altcoins come? But it was people sucking money out of Bitcoin to invest in the altcoins. And it was just a very clear picture of what was going on. It's just something's going on where they're just taking more and more money out of Bitcoin and then investing it into altcoin alternatives. And then, of course, Dash happens to be one of the strongest points where you see it just uprising for that reason alone, I think. Plus, the marketing and all that. But if no money was being sucked out of Bitcoin, I don't think Dash would be at that price where it's at right now for exactly the reason you're explaining.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. And so also, another thing that talking about money coming out of Bitcoin, China's supposed to allow withdrawals in the exchanges. And I think what we're going to see is when they allow the withdrawals, we're going to see more money leaving Bitcoin. So I'm expecting a drop in price. And the people that do have Bitcoin holdings, I'm thinking a lot of them are probably going to be seriously looking harder at altcoins, especially I think Ethereum, Dash, Zcash, Monero. There's a bunch of them. They're going to start looking at it, and they're probably going to diversify their portfolio across several. So we're probably going to see Bitcoin drop quite a bit, but the good thing is we're going to see the year of altcoins. I mean, 2017 is definitely going to be the year of the altcoin. All this money coming out of Bitcoin and going into altcoins it's really going to raise things up. It's going to be a different game from now on, I think, for cryptocurrency.
It's not so much as a dangerous game either, I would say, because there's not enough altcoins out there of high value to have enough to, you're spending a tremendous amount, you're going to take a huge loss when they dip. You're talking literally things that are comparable to a penny stock. Yeah. I think Dash, the most expensive out of them all. And what is it, $100?
It's $100 and they don't have the market cap. That's why I say that they're a bubble, because they don't have the market cap. They're the most expensive, low market cap.
Mm-hmm.
They're like I think they're like third now, or
Well, who needs a market cap when you got Amanda?
yeah. I'm not buying Amanda.
You don't need a market cap with Amanda.
So
you know,
I know they still got a long ways just to catch up with Ethereum, which is in number 2 right now. So
underrated. Not taking this.
Ethereum.
A lot of people out there on YouTube were just not. They were just saying, sell it. And then every time I ask you, you'd go, well, I don't know. It could go to this point. And all of a sudden, it hit that point. Well, I could see it going to 30, 40 bucks. It hits 30, 40 bucks. It'll probably go to 50, Thomas. And then all of a sudden, you go, maybe it might hit your $100 mark you're talking. But
yeah.
Never did I hear you count it out. You just said, I'm mining it. Making good money mining it. And it's going in a good direction. That's for sure.
Yep.
Not so much looking bubble-ish is how you would say, right?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna mine it, and I may run I guess it'd be the same as a master node on it. My own master node, and get paid dividends for doing that. So that comes when they hit Homestead, Casper. So you'll be able to put in a wallet so much of it, and it'll just sitting in that wallet with it running Ethereum node, you'll gain interest off that. So we'll see how that works out. I'm thinking about doing that.
Got me thinking about it too. Well, now I'm gonna get the rigs going, because I mentioned in my video earlier. I said, look, this guy's the exchange guru. He's got the picks. As in my words, I picture you with the strings on every crypto out there going, this is where you're going today.
No.
And I'm making this. It's just proven fact. Look, it's a lot of hard work, dedication to what you're doing. You've dedicated a lot of your time and efforts into this, into crypto, and understanding why things go up and down and what direction things could possibly go based off trends. And I know for a fact that you got an eye for it. And fortunately, I made a quick buck on Zcash when you told me if I would have held it, I would have made a lot more, which you did tell me. I wanted to buy some Dash. I wanted to sell that and buy some Dash, and then I bought some Dash, made a little bit of money, and then went to ETC. So still going to do the ETC.
You're making money on ETC. It's slow and steady going up. It's not fast, but it's slow and steady going up, and I was thinking it was going to break $2 today. It went up. It keeps, I think this week it'll be above $2 this week for sure.
Yeah, it's looking good. It didn't take a tremendous hit where you go, why did I buy that? No. It was just one of those things where the market went up, and then I was telling people in my videos, when it goes back down, don't have any fear. Just buy it for a little bit cheaper and keep holding this stuff, because as you'll see, everything recovers and goes back to, corrects itself and goes back to normal. A lot of people freak out and sell, which I know you don't. You're calm, collective, and your expectations of what's going to happen down the road are clear.
I'm not a trader. I'm a hoarder. I hoard my coins.
Don't hoard the information, because you got a lot of good information in that mind of yours. So I pick it as much as possible, and confident I'm getting the right advice. I watch a lot of videos out there, people, and just talking with you, a lot of good opportunities when you see it. And Zcash was completely being ignored. You're like, Zcash, Thomas, Zcash. You know about Zcash, right? Did you get into my Zcash giveaway? I always bring it up, and sure enough, it surpassed Ethereum.
Oh, man, Zcash, man, the person that won my Zcash giveaway this weekend, man, they got away. They got away nice. They got some nice money on that. I haven't calculated it. I don't know exactly what they got, but yeah, it turned out really good with the increase that happened. It's pretty awesome for them. I'm happy.
So listen to that, everybody. Get into this guy's Zcash. He's giving away free Zcash. It's what is it? Every once a week, every Friday, something like that.
Every Friday. I just uploaded the video on my channel, so you can enter the contest. It's pretty damn cool. Speaking about mining, there's also a big debate going on within the Ethereum devs about limiting the rewards for mining Ethereum. Is what they're talking about, so that what they're saying to bring balance to the whole coin right now. And they're trying to debate. They're having debates over how much to limit it, whether to limit it or not. Which I don't know. To do this, to limit it, they have to hard fork. And I think if they're going to try and hard fork, it's going to piss the miners off. They won't mine it. They'll mine the original and try and make money instead of going where the devs want them to go. And it's kind of a moot point as far as, they're looking at another hard fork very soon. To go to their proof of stake. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm keeping a close eye on that.
Before, like I read in the article we were talking about earlier, it comes with a cost, right?
Yeah.
And about pissing the miners off, I think that's the last thing you want to do when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You don't want to piss them off. I mean,
yeah.
No, that's no bueno.
They could lose a lot of support. Another thing is, now this is my holy shit, I can't believe this.
What?
You've heard of Silk Road, the dark web website, Well, the biggest one out there right now is called Alpha Bay. And they just put out information that they will be accepting Ethereum as of May 1st as payments for if you want to buy drugs or whatever. So
let's clear this up. We're talking not illegal, but pharmaceutical drugs from an actual.
No, we're talking like you can buy your hash, your coke.
Oh, so I just wanted to clear that up, people.
This is illegal drugs. So
we're talking like El Chapo, if he was out of prison, would be spending a lot of Ethereum coming up on May 1st to get his splits going on.
So I'm sure the devs are not real happy about that. My whole what the fuck is on this is Ethereum is not known as like a secure private cryptocurrency.
No.
At all. It's actually very easily traceable, which is pretty crazy. I would have expected if they were looking to go away from Bitcoin, I would expect them to go to like Zcash or Monero, but they're not doing that. They're going to Ethereum. So that is just crazy. What I think,
Well, no, you're right about the privacy. They indicated mainstream businesses complained about it. It forked, and then I think there was they had to take back stolen money and gave it back to the actual rightful owners, which I don't know how they did that or how that was even recovered.
Yeah, you're talking about the hard fork for the DAO. They say it was a hack on Ethereum, and it actually was not a hack. The guy used, all he did is use an exploit in the sloppy code of the DAO contract.
Okay.
And it was well known weeks in advance that the code was sloppy, and the devs ignored people that were telling them that for weeks, until finally someone, used the exploit to pull all the money out of the DAO financing. And so what the devs did is they went and they did a hard fork, and they did their hard fork, and they took what they did is they went before the DAO. Everyone that put money in the DAO, they put that money back into their wallets in the hard fork. So it kind of reversed the whole thing. It was like, we're going to back up before all this as if it never happened. And, you know,
it was almost like the very first crypto bailout.
yeah. It was like, that's right. And it was kind of funny because before that, you know, they were the ones that were always saying, "Oh, blockchain's law." Yeah, well, if blockchain's law, then why'd you break it? So that was something. That's why there's so much hatred for Ethereum, because they did that, and it was the first time ever that someone had went and changed what the blockchain said was law, and they changed it. And that's why when that happened, a lot of miners said, no, blockchain's law, you can't do that. And so when they did the forks, a bunch of miners went this way and created Ethereum Classic. And then Ethereum went this way. So you ended up with two coins. And so basically, really, Ethereum Classic is the true Ethereum coin.
In this case, I guess it's best to own the best of both worlds at that point.
Yeah.
Seeing that you have high hopes for Ethereum being really high one day. I've actually spoke to somebody on Instagram that actively reaches out to me. He's talking $200 Ethereum, but you got to imagine Ethereum reaches the peak of any high dollar amount of that. ETC is going to be right on its ass. Not at that same dollar amount, but you're talking $50, $70, $100. You know, you
right.
Catch what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which for you and I, with the amount we're holding, I don't know if we'll have much time to make videos. I think we'll be in Vegas all the time. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I'll be in the Philippines.
Oh, that's right. I'm happy to go visit you.
But yeah, that's what happened with Ethereum and making Ethereum Classic the true unadulterated chain of Ethereum, and Ethereum is actually been meddled with. The chain's meddled with to, you know, to straighten out the sloppy code that they did that, you know, made the hack happen.
So my question to you, is to people out there listening, is at this point, obviously we're saying you should buy some ETC.
Yeah.
But what's your position as far as buying Ethereum and mining it? Are you saying mix it up, or just mine it, or buy a little, mine more?
Well, yeah, right now you should definitely mine it. Well, it depends on what hardware you got, actually. You know, I mean, because some hardware is better to mine Zcash with right now, but whatever's the most profitable is what you should be mining. Either that or whatever coin you believe in. There could be a coin that you believe in that's not even on any exchanges yet, you know, and you should mine that because you believe in it. But that's a different story. But yeah, you should, as far as holding it, yeah, I mean, I think Ethereum's a definite hold right now. I'm holding some Ethereum, but I don't think you should be, especially right now, I don't think you should be holding just one coin. I think you should definitely be diversified, because I think we're in for some volatility in the markets, and you know, some stuff's going to go up and some stuff's going to go down, and in order to protect yourself, being diversified is the best way to go.
Oh yeah, that's the road I'm going down. You know, like you and I be talking about this all the time, is own as much as everything as you can, and then own a lot of what you really like and what you see potential in.
That's right.
And you know, the stronghold for me will be Bitcoin till the day I die. I'm gonna always want to hold a lot of Bitcoin, but my altcoins, I'm gonna diversify, and then my majority of what I'm gonna try and create a profit out of will be ETC. And Dash, if Dash went back down to 40, $50, yeah, I'll start stockpiling it. I'll be a hoarder of Dash at that point, but you may be absolutely right about the bubble.
Yeah, I think it's in a bubble. Whether it can
We'll
maintain a bubble through marketing or not, we'll see. If they can, maintain it.
I agree with you. It's time will tell, and time's ticking and it doesn't stop. So that day will be very soon here. We'll come to that conclusion, and we'll see.
Yep.
As long as you don't got all your eggs in one basket, should be fine.
That's right. And don't forget your gold and your silver.
You already know me, man. I was gonna go buy some on Saturday when I went with my kid. I went and sold some so I can get a fiat purchase going, did an upgrade. So I know you're a big holder of both of them, and you and I both share the same feedback on that. You gotta have some. You gotta hold it.
Yeah, I'm holding a little bit.
Yeah, I can't get enough of that stuff. There's no better feeling in the world than holding a 100-ounce bar and chucking it in the air and catching it.
There's a better feeling than that.
What?
Holding several 100-ounce bars.
Oh, yeah. I can't get on that level. That's a lot right there.
I went over to my friend and I'm like, because I told him, hey, you need to buy some silver, man. I just feel like it's going to go up.
Yeah.
And I told him that last year, and I go over to his place, and he has $800,000 in silver now.
Ooh. That's some weight right there.
That
is a lot of weight.
He's got monster boxes of silver eagles just freaking stacked up against a wall, just piled in. They're like this high, and they're all the way down the wall. It's just like...
Gotta be a rush. Just being fast. Man, I get the rush just off of one silver
he can't even
eagle.
Put them all in his safe. He's got a safe packed, completely full. And...
Well, tell him to trade out some for gold,
What's that?
Sell something. Tell him to trade some in for... Do an exchange for gold.
So he has a lot of gold like that, too.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, maybe I should buy another safe. And I go, yeah, maybe. A couple of them.
I would love to be in that room. Oh my gosh.
So, well, anyway. It's getting a little bit long. I don't want to go too long on this, so.
I agree.
Better call it. We'll do this again. We definitely need to, we'll do this a few more times, and we'll get the live chat going. That'll be really cool.
Yeah, dog, it's going down. We've been talking about it. It's time to put it into effect.
Interact with everybody in the chat, and see what they're doing, and build the community more. It'd be pretty awesome.
It's getting big quick. So it's nice to see. It's growing every day. Another person comes in. So we got some ideas coming between you and I that we'll be sharing soon, and some killer stuff. Viewers out there are gonna love it and appreciate it, and it's all about the community, man. It's going down.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Well, until next time.
Yeah, dog. Until next time. Let's do it again, brother.
All right.
See ya.